Hey guys, how's everyone doing? This is War of the Dork, episode 28. This is my 4th war with OG Athena, and let's see if I can finally crack that code and steal MVP from the deadly clutches of Pablo. And let's jump right into it, and we're going to start with X Factor against Wave 1 Avengers. Pretty sizable punch-up. I have Namor with my X Factor. They have no Black Widow, they have Captain Marvel. It's about 120k punch-up. This is going to be yet another example of me undervaluing just what X Factor brings to the table. But you'll see that I need to really start pushing them a little bit more, start using them against big Marauder teams or something to that nature, because with just these two passives T4 on the Dad Bros, this team is absolutely insane, and I need to start getting more value out of them. So there you go, a long shot Namor, basically just destroy the entire team. Long shot comes in, finishes off the other ones. Now we just got Hulk left, and we'll just beat him up real quick. He's got that disrupt, so he's not going to be getting that offense up. And we'll ult with long shot. There he goes. He's dead. What do I want to do with this team? I want to put another T4 into long shot's ult and maybe his special, and then I want to start using them against Brotherhood Doom teams and see if I can't get that matchup to work the way it needs to work. So let's go to attack number 2. Now we're doing a very sizable punch down, wow, almost 200k, and this is like Symbiotes against a Astonishing Marauders team. Yeah, I'm trademarked that name right there. So this is a very easy matchup. Astonishing X-Men does dumpster Symbiotes in the reverse when you're controlling them and Symbiotes are on defense, but with this it's very easy. We're just going to load up Bishop, we'll steal everything he's got. Because the thing about Beast is on defense, he's not going to cleanse everything. Instead, he's just going to use his ultimate, gives him a bunch of buffs and everything, but you still get to get your offense up and your defense up, which is why, you know, Symbiotes absolutely crush Astonishing X-Men on when the Astonishing X-Men are on defense. So we went and ability blocked the Jubilee. We just didn't want her to stun anybody. And then she goes out. Bishop actually pretty much got full healed, which it sucks, but it is what it is. We'll stop Sinister from cloning, even though that really wouldn't have mattered. Symbiote's basic attacks don't really put anybody in jeopardy, so whoever he would have cloned would have been fine. In fact, whatever ability they would have used, even if it was Symbiote Spider-Man's ult, one person gets stunned. Sure, they would have got slow, but they all have speed up, so Anti-Venom would have got his turn pretty quickly and cleared it anyway. So, I mean, this is just a very easy, safe matchup. I wish it was closer in power to stack my numbers, but that just wasn't the case here. So there goes Bishop. Let's take the Beast out. No, don't rely on him bleeding out, right? I want to make this quick. And then we'll beat up the last stream. Here I put it on auto. That's the one thing I really don't like about Symbiotes is how long they take. Even on auto, it takes them a long time to get rolling. Maybe Symbiotes will have more value on offense against the new Secret Avengers team if people are foolish enough to put Maria-Hill on defense, or a Fury for that matter. I don't think that'll be the case. I think you'll see Secret Avenger teams without any summons, probably with like Captain America or something instead, but that'll be seen. And Symbiotes apparently are very good counters to themselves, doing about 150k punch-up in the 700k range. So when you start seeing them on defense, don't be afraid to take that mirror match. So attack number 3. This is my like Doom+Falcon against Brotherhood Doom. Bunch of Skillitary people in here. I wish I had more T4s on Punisher. I'm going to be doing that, but unfortunately the time I do that is also going to be the time where Skillitary is being put together and this team no longer exists. But this is a pretty easy matchup. This enemy was not boosted, which is actually the only thing that makes it a little bit sketchy. What happens here is we're going to base it, because if we specialed, we would have missed, because of the blind anyway. Puts a disrupt on Blob, so he's not going to get any more buffs if he survives to his next turn. We have an ability block here. I believe I use it just to try and get one of the deflects off of Doom. I also don't think there's any reason to taunt at this point. We're all grouped up anyway. So there you go. The ability block didn't land on the Blob either, but whatever. So Black Widow takes her turn. She does put a debuff on Juggernaut. Unfortunately, My Punisher is going to soak it up. I would have rather that vulnerable stayed for my Doom. Just another chance to peel off buffs. But we're going to see what happens here. Falcon's going to eat up a bunch of those deflects, which is great. Doom's left with only one deflect. So I get to ult. Are we going to peel everything off the Juggernaut? He has vulnerables from Falcon, perfect, but it doesn't matter because he's also dead. So now we're going to beat up on the Doom. We have the offensive ult. Everyone dies but Doom, but my Punisher gets 3 turns, so he's going to take it out, and that's an easy win. So it's a very consistent matchup for me, and I love taking out Doom teams. Especially Brotherhood Doom teams. They're getting better and better at those. Attack number 4. We're doing another Doom team. This is my Hela Zemo Silver Surfer team against an uncanny Ghost Doom hybrid. Super lame, and something really funny happens this match. And when I say funny, I mean sad, and I get very angry about it. But we'll see. So we're forced to attack the Phoenix. We go ahead and put the ability block on her. But actually, you can see I'm able to target people that don't have that taunt. So that is a fake taunt right now. But what I want you to keep in mind is she does not have any kind of immunity here. Alright, so she doesn't have immunity. She is supposed to get taunt when Colossus taunts. Right? She mirrors people's taunts. She's in yellow. She doesn't have immunity. Colossus just got taunt. Why doesn't she have taunt? I'm very confused. I'm very angry with this matchup. I'm in disbelief because I want to spread that ability block. I want to spread that defense down. There's a reason I put the 2-turn ability block on her and not the immunity on Colossus, and had this played properly, I would have been a lot better off. So this is actually garbage. Phantom buff slash what the hell is Scopely's debuff system doing? If I'm absolutely wrong about how Phoenix's kit works, copying those taunts, please let me know. So we got the taunt off Colossus. We didn't try and knock the Doom any lower. We want to try and get an ability block on him before such a time as he goes into yellow here. So here I had 2 options. Try and get a defense down on the Phoenix, but risk killing her. I go for it. Luckily she doesn't die, which means my Hela still has a chance to spread that ability block. However, Hela also got slow from Ghost, I believe. So we're in trouble. We're going to steal all that, try and give some defense on our people here. We'll try and get a slow with Ghost. A slow with Greg. I kill the Ghost so that she doesn't get healed by the Doom ult. And now Doom is going to ult our face off, except he won't because he killed my Phoenix at the perfect time. My Phoenix death took out the Doom bots, which saved me from that ult, which is also going to let me get through this match. Had that not happened, I would have been writing into support immediately. I would have Karen'd the absolute out of Scopely for that stupid phantom taunt slash not getting taunt when she should have. Garbage. So now I have to deal with this Dark Phoenix, and I got to kill Doom. Luckily, Doom is super far from his ult at this point, so I have a little bit of time to work with. I do want to kill this Phoenix before she ults, though, which is very easy with my Phoenix. And now nothing left to do but kill this Doom. So we're just going to ignore the Doom bots for now. Like I said, he's pretty far from his ult. His special is up, however, it would have taken a while for him to reach enough Doom bots to have that offense up where the AI would even bother using the special. So that we were okay. We got through that. Very frustrating matchup, but at least we got through it. And here's attack number 5. And here I'm doing another Brotherhood Doom team, another Doom team, and I'm using Kestrel, Black Bolt, Falcon Fury, and Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman's really just here in case stuff goes sideways. She'll get us all buffed up and we'll survive that Doom ult, but hopefully we avoid having to deal with that in the first place. So we're not going to summon any minions here. I just want to get speed on all my people. We do. Kestrel ults basically just nukes down these 2 tanks, which is great. I'm going to get speed with Falcon here. I'm not going to bother taunting. That's also going to prompt Kestrel to take out the Juggernaut, I think. Yeah, there he goes. Now I go for the cleanse here. I should have just went for the barrier. I wanted to see if I can get that offense up off of, offense down off of Black Bolt to go for the kill on Doom here. I didn't get it. Pretty bad. If he had the offense down cleared, then that would have been fine. However, what you're seeing here is my Kestrel still has her charged up because I didn't let Doom take his first turn. This was a little sketchy because what it did is it forced him to attack Black Bolt a bunch. Black Bolt gets annihilated, but besides that, my Kestrel gets super low because the Toad got a bunch of turns too, right? And Doom gets another bunch of turns here. But it's fine, Kestrel survives. We summon more minions. She got very, very low. But then my Invisible Woman is going to put Barrier out. Kestrel is actually going to heal off all that stuff, which is great. And now we just go back to work, and we're going to take these guys out. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Try and get a slow on Doom. First one doesn't land. Second one does. Let's go beat up Magneto while we can. No T4 on that basic, so I don't strip the speed up, but that's okay. But so much energy went into Fury from the Captain Sam. I apparently get to use Fury Special again, which just really gives me a bunch of buffs, bunch of speed, and really solidifies this win. In retrospect, I shouldn't have used the Black Bolt special on Doom. Probably should have attacked somebody else and just waited for Kestrel to have her next turn after Doom had his first, and put the ult on Doom and just blew him up that way. But that's fine. Live and learn. We got through it. That's all that matters. Attack number 6. This is the first time I'm using my Shadowlands. I'm doing about 100k punch, I guess 110k against a Marauders team, but no Emma. So this is a very safe match to take. Punch ups a lot higher. I just like my X Factor. I'm kind of starting to limit test them, and we'll see how it goes. So I think you want to start off with a Disrupt here. I don't have an alt T-Forward in Electra yet, so it's just one turn. And then I figure I need to kill this Minerva before anybody else, which is one shot by White Tiger, which is great. And then we just go from there. I do have the Daredevil special, so I use that, give a bunch of counters to my team, which is going to be super handy because one of these Marauders is going to kill themselves. And of course, that passive these Shadowlands have make them just do absolutely no damage to each other on counters, which is amazing. My pretty small Moon Knight actually does a bunch of damage here. He's on the up and coming. He's going to be going to gear tier 14 as well as level 80. So I can't wait to see what this team is really capable of. And guys, I think you're going to want to really put more love into your Shadowlands. With the new Secret Avengers coming out, it's a new home for Kestrel, and I think it's going to be a pretty bothersome team on war defense, and I don't think people are going to be foolish enough to put Maria Hill or Fury on that team to, you know, make them Astonishing X-Men or Symbiote fodder. So I think you're going to want a team for that. Dealing with any kind of Kestrel team is going to be rough, especially in those security rooms, right? Here's attack number 7. Black Order against a Skillitary-ish team. I just had to use some more attacks. This is in the morning. All that was showing up to toes, right? Trying to get 2 teams on each side of every room. This is a very easy win. However, just look at what this Punisher does to my team. I was very impressed with it. He blocks the offense down. And just that ultimate, he obviously has the T4, and look how much it shredded my team. Now, bad news for them is with Black Order that feeds my Thanos with so much speed that he actually cripples their team. Who would have thought Thanos hits harder than Punisher, right? But I was very impressed with that damage, and it made me want to put that T4 onto Punisher ult even more than ever before. So, no surprise there. Very easy win. Skillitary is easily countered when you put them on defense, but if you got nothing else to put on defense, you might as well. I would put them as Doom on offense personally, but that's because I am offense oriented. Again, got a super big punch down, 130k, Astonishing X-Men into Wakanda's. Should have just started the match and hit auto. I guess I don't see enough Wakandans, so I played it a little bit safe. Not really necessary. So Bishop has his turn. I want to start with special. I want that offense up before I unleash that ultimate. And there goes Black Panther. One shot, gone, dead. That ISO interaction between the Astonishing X-Men is insane. Very similar to Infinity Watch, but you probably want an extra striker on there. Just because you don't know who's going to get the assist. So you want to have more availability with that triple tap. I really like having Jubilee and Bishop. I find they do the most damage with the triple tap, and hasn't steered me wrong yet. So there goes the Wakandans. Not surprising, that's a very mediocre defense team against a very strong offense team and a giant punch down at that. So you see, we're actually losing when I woke up here. This was a very close war. The enemy alliance was really good, raced really well. I don't have the opening of this, but it was Infinity Watch against Astonishing X-Men on a giant punch down. I just didn't hit record until after it started loading. I was like, oh shit, forgot to hit record. And this, I should have just hit auto. But this is the last fight. Obviously, this is a win. You just saw that on the screen before. Also, obviously, because it's a giant Infinity Watch against a mediocre built Astonishing X-Men. So you'll notice, guys, this was only 9 attacks. And what that means is we cleared this on the 3rd free energy. So what does that mean? It's like a 9-hour war or something like that. This started at 9 p.m. and it finished before 7 or 8 we'd finish. So it was like an 11-hour, 10-hour war. I live for those kind of wars. A lot of fun, always great. That's when you're playing at a higher level, right? When you're clearing before that 4th energy, it feels great. Nothing left to do but beat up Iceman. Nebula will come in. And next, oh, dies to a counter. Sorry, Iceman, bad idea. So, that's a win right there. And my alliance woke up and we pulled it off. And we get the W. And you'll see I have 16.4. Pablo is the next closest with 14 and 4 defensive wins. I don't know who gets the nod there. I don't know how much defensive wins are worth. I think 300 or 600k. If it's 600k, he's got the MVP. If not, I got the MVP. And if I got the MVP, you better believe you're going to be hearing about it on the next video. But until then, guys, have fun, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.